Scotty and the Secret History of Hollywood documentary starring Scotty Bowers. Directed by Matt Tyrnauer. Opens Friday at Hot Docs Ted Rogers Cinema. 87 minutes. 18 knew that history could be such titillating fun. Because make no mistake, Scotty and the Secret History of Hollywood in the book, full service, that inspired it deserved to be treated at least semi-seriously in terms of the era they describe. Article continued. Below Scotty Bowers, the engaging and surprisingly spry nonagenarian, he still climbs up on roofs, and retired procurer to the stars, has certainly heard from plenty of outraged critics, including from some standing in line to buy his book, about how he has maligned the departed or, worse, destroyed their preciously constructed images of Hollywood heroes past. Filmmaker Matt Tyrnauer gives us plenty of Scotty, with the film opening at a 90th birthday celebration, with an X-rated cake, and he's a fascinating fellow, seamlessly bisexual, legendarily discreet and mercilessly free of the guilt that most people in his profession and of his period would be saddled with. Tyrnauer uses lots of archival film footage, old photos and interviews with some of Scotty's oldest cohorts to lay out the story of a young Marine who, post-Second World War, found himself pumping gas at a Hollywood gas station and from there ended up developing a lucrative sideline that sustained him through subsequent decades. The revelations of the secret sex lives of the likes of former housemates Cary Grant and Randolph Scott, Charles Laughton, Spencer Tracy, Katharine Hepburn, composer Cole Porter and director George Cukor, and others, are certainly salacious and eyebrow-raising. But Tyrnauer does a fine job of sketching out the strict societal and moral codes of the time, when it would have meant instant career suicide for a star to be caught doing anything other than the missionary position with a lawfully wedded spouse. You can also add the Duke and Duchess of Windsor to the list of closet sexual adventurists, and Bowers tells a very amusing tale about the assistance he provided famed sex researcher Alfred Kinsey, who had heard of him long before they met. Scotty Bowers, center, in his prime as seen in Scotty and the Secret History of Hollywood, Hot Docs Cinema. Tyrnauer, perhaps in an effort to get the audience to see and know the real Bowers, and to believe what he's saying, spends probably a bit too much time exploring his life in the present, including a recent propensity for hoarding. Still, the film explores a fascinating period in history through the eyes of a likable and credible observer and participant, making it a deliciously enjoyable and occasionally naughty cinematic adventure.